From false accusations of pedophilia to tolerating a meth-addicted hypocritical femboy, here is the story of Aaron Battley's server drama that you wouldn't want to miss. To start this video, I, Terabix, was a moderator of Aaron Battley's Discord server, Joint Base Battley, for more than a year. Evil Minion, a good friend of mine, also 17 years old at the time, posted a shirtless picture on Joint Base Battley's server forum to show off his fitness progress. I saw that and jokingly commented, "Hot." Now keep in mind, he and I had known each other for more than a year at that point. A newly promoted moderator named Milky, upon seeing this comment, immediately starts coming down on me with memes directed at me insinuating that I'm a pedophile and a creep. I deleted the messages and the memes to avoid a public shitstorm, knowing that this would spell disaster, and Milky doubled down on his accusations. I left the server for my own good, and then Aaron Battley comes to me in DMs to ask for my side of the story. And of course I told him, I do not tolerate false pedophilia accusations against me, especially coming from people who are supposed to be on my team working towards the same goal. Before you guys judge me, keep in mind, I was friends with Evil Minion before I was promoted to moderator of Joint Base Battley. On December 25th, 2024, I shared the conversation of me and Aaron to Minion. Minion saw this, and he found out that he was being used by the staff as an example to accuse me of creepy behavior. This made him absolutely furious. Minion storms into the server's main chat, demanding answers. His outrage is promptly suppressed by Pratt, who is another moderator. Dex, an admin of the server, decides to delete Minion's chats and drags him into a ticket to privately discuss the issue. Dex tries to deflect the accusations, stating that Milky never directly stated that I was a pedophile, and insists on tangentially related facts. Now keep in mind that even if Milky didn't directly call me out, people can and will get ideas. The majority of the facts Dex attempted to use were of little to no relevance, and he decided to double down, insinuating that I've used my entire year of moderating and tutoring to prey on underage minors. If I had done that, I would have gotten shut down fast. While they were addressing the issue, the staff was trying to cover up the main chat, steering everyone away from the drama. Right about here is where we discover Milky's questionable taste in, let's just say, partners. Milky, again, attempts to paint me back into suspicion, using pointless tactics to sway the conversation back towards me. In these pictures, you can definitely see Milky doubling down, trying to deflect suspicion and pointing the finger at me again. And as you can see, they keep doubling down, being firm on their judgment, and they keep trying to put the joke out of context. Even though they themselves use Minion as an example of one of my quote-unquote victims, they keep trying to push him out of the conversation. Here is one of the slip-ups where Dex makes a contradicting statement claiming that it was Milky who deleted the messages. As Minion called him out on this, he decides to blow past it, saying that if there were any other staff, they would do just the same. Keep this in mind as we explain the next chapters. You're going to discover that Joint Base Battley staff, they tend to apply the rules arbitrarily, and then they suddenly decided to close the ticket with no other explanation. This is me, Terabix. During this entire time, even before I was promoted to mod, I was offering free tutoring sessions to the members of Joint Base Battley. After I was promoted to mod, I was the one in charge of leading the tutoring effort in Joint Base Battley. I have a clean record of 100% positive reviews, and if you doubt me, take a look at these reviews and ask the people who I've tutored. I have my methods. Some have even helped students clutch their ASVAB scores and get their desired job in the military off of just one session. Lastly, while I was a moderator of Joint Base Battley, I led by example, I conducted myself maturely, I myself made an effort to cultivate a much more positive atmosphere in Joint Base Battley. Now we cover the one who accused me, Milky. At this point, it's been months since this incident. Even after all this drama, I'm surprised that he still retained his moderator status. So, again, we discovered his questionable tastes. Apparently, he has a taste in underage femboys. During Minion's call-out in the private ticket, Milky tried to cover everything up by deleting these images. Funnily enough, Milky started becoming more active in the server after I left, which kind of paints the story that he was resentful of the attention I was getting and just wanted it for himself. So perhaps he accused me of pedophilia, going nuclear with these accusations so that he gets the attention. Ever since then, he's been using the server as a platform to promote a DEI agenda. This is most likely because he's an FTM transsexual and resentful that transsexuals have been banned in the United States military. Even after all this, Milky has been seen posting meth-related stuff and celebrating the use of crystal meth, and somehow he's never been punished for any of this. Now we move on to one of the two server admins, Dex. Dex has been observed to be emotionally volatile and unregulated. For the statement, Dex came into my DMs personally to lash out at me, and his final talking point was that what I did was quote-unquote not appropriate. Again, with the idea of rules for thee, not for me. In Joint Base Battley, where rules are arbitrarily enforced, Minion offered help to others, saying that he knew a Green Beret veteran, and Dex, along with the rest of the staff, go absolutely ballistic. Meanwhile, with Bubba, he offered the same amount of help, and no one raised an eyebrow. At this point, since the staff team have kind of a beef with Evil Minion, Minion gets kicked from Joint Base Battley for arbitrary reasons. And again, with arbitrary reasoning, Minion this time supports Dex's decisions, and all of a sudden he gets banned for supporting the staff? Now, that's confusing to me. Amir is the other admin in this server. This guy is a real mastermind. Both him and Aaron know each other in real life, possibly met during military service. Most of the time, Amir is just silently present in the server, but in this one particular event, he called me out for quote-unquote gatekeeping. One of the things taught to me about leadership is that you praise in public, but discipline in private. And right there and then, with a public call-out, all of a sudden there's a shitstorm rolling my way in general chat. Now, in the past, I was open with advice, and I got clowned on. So that particular time, I wanted to keep it on the download. So you see the pattern here. Arbitrary rules got applied to me. Do I share advice? Do I not share advice? Oh, I know. I think I need to share advice that they want to hear. But in that case, will I even be there? And again, with a pattern of trying to chase me out to gain clout, Amir also got more active after I left, since the nuclear accusation from Milky. Prats is another mod who was present before me. He's known to be incredibly aggressive and has a clear tendency to harass trolls before taking proper action to address the problems. There have been many instances in the past where Prats has been incredibly aggressive to people who weren't even trolling, leading to resentment. Traitor or traitor? I honestly don't know. He's one of the chiller mods of the server. He's cool, just sometimes he's a bit snarky. This is Ava, one of the supporting mods, and she was here before me. A long time ago, Joint Base Battley staff, including we were voting on banning a member who was an intelligence officer. He and I were good friends, because we saw eye to eye in terms of accountability and common sense. Talking with him afterwards, he realized she was the most vocal in getting him removed. Knowing what I know about her, and I don't have any images from the mod shop anymore, but I can tell you this from personal attestation, she was in a very deeply emotionally distressed and volatile state. So I do not understand why she was allowed to remain mod. And last but certainly not least, Aaron. The big man, the big boss, owner of Joint Base Battley, owner of the YouTube account, Aaron BTV. So while yes, he did come to me afterwards asking for my story of why I left following the nuclear pedo accusations, the thing that rubbed me the wrong way afterwards was where he offered a position to continue doing free labor for his corrupt brand, while being in an even worse position where now I could get freely bullied by the staff yet again. Since I was no longer officially staffed, I would no longer have any means to protect myself. Recently, Aaron Battley has been advertising his Discord. You can see each video and the timestamps are right there, where right about there he stumps for his Discord server, and he offers quote-unquote help in the form of ASVAB resources and veterans you can talk to. About those active duty and or veterans, there aren't that many. They aren't that active. You can go there and ask. They're barely around. When it comes to ASVAB help, there's nothing there. Questions barely get asked, and even then, they almost never get answered. A lot of the resources available in Joint Base Battley, they're either free, and if you search around the internet, you can find them yourself. Those are usually ASVAB PDFs. The other resources are resources I literally coded for Joint Base Battley myself, and they're still there. You can find them. So, where does this leave me amidst all this mess? Before and after my time with JBB, I led a game development team called Team Echoes. We've survived multiple pay freezes due to economic downturns. At this point, I've lost count of how many. Despite that, the team has stuck by me for all 3 of those years, and not only that, but we've even grown, picking up new members along the way. Most of it comes from me leading with trust and respect, rather than the standard 9-to-5 corporate approach, even though it has led me to getting cheated from time to time. During my 1 year of volunteer tutoring with Joint Base Battley, I developed the method of diagnostic tutoring. Dex, despite he himself having an autistic child, treated me like a disabled child as well, seemingly having a pathological need to prove me wrong. And I wasn't the only one who felt the treatment was unfair. In the mess of the accusations from Milky, many people from JBB who were close to me felt disgusted by the treatment I got from JBB staff. They ended up departing JBB to form the Special Forces Selection Preparation Server Pre-Selection with me. To date, we've got a wide variety of folks who joined us, ranging from Special Forces aspirants, not just from the United States, but countries worldwide preparing to get selected for their own country's elite military units. We have JW Formosa candidates from Poland, British Royal Marines Commandos candidates from Great Britain. There's also civilians who are just along for the ride who want fitness advice from guys who depend on fitness to literally survive. The intelligence officer, who was chased out by Ava for being too disrespectful, joined pre-selection as a clearance advisor. He also serves as the entry control to verify people who claim to have membership or veteran status from the United States military. Snake Eater, a Special Forces combat medic who was kicked by Milky for being quote-unquote too disrespectful with honest advice, is now part of pre-selection's staff team as a Special Forces mentor. He's present in that server, answering questions for anyone who seeks to become part of America's best. Despite the horrendous bullying I received at the hands of JBB staff, and Aaron essentially taking advantage of my hard work and leaving me for dead, I decided to make the best of a bad situation and continue being a positive influence. What can you all do as viewers? Speak up for what you think is right. This is my side of the story. You be the judge. And if you want to join the Grinder Gang to meet the been there, done that, and join the aspirants trying to get there, check out the link in the description to join pre-selection. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. We'll be putting out video guides on how to level up in life.